Hi, I'm Anthony Lobosco, and I blog about small businesses to get the word out about them. And today, I'm talking to Aidan Carragher, president of AMC Floors. He's been in business for 18 years, but he's also an FDNY veteran. And thank you for your service, brother. Aidan is not only a good friend of mine from college, from Fordham University, but I'm also a client and can attest to Aidan's talent and professionalism. Aidan, how you doing?
Doing great. Thanks, Anthony, for spending the time getting my name and my business out there.
Yeah, we appreciate everything you guys do. So tell me a little bit about AMC Floors.
Yeah, we do a lot of like higher end residential carpet installations for a lot of designers and a lot of everyday people that come to my website. We sell carpet and we install it. Basically, we don't do a lot of hard goods, which would be wood or tile, but the majority of the work is high-end residential carpet installations. A lot of it in the tri-state area, whether it be Manhattan or Connecticut or Westchester or the city or anywhere in the five boroughs or anywhere around the tri-state area. But yeah, my father started the business in 1977.
Wow.
And he just retired a handful of years ago. He did over 20 years in the carpet layers union in the city. And then he got approached by one of the high-end vendors, and they asked him to come directly for them, and that's what he did. And that was probably in the 80s, and he just kept doing it. And we worked for Star Carpet, Patterson, Flynn and Martin, a lot of the high-end residential companies out of the decorator and design building in Manhattan. And that just led to all kinds of referrals with different designers and homeowners, and it's been nonstop since.
So you've been doing this for a long, long time. I mean, on your website, you have 50 years. So now I understand how you guys have been doing this for a long time. So that's great, man. And right now, what's that?
My father actually, he went to Jose Cuervo's house in Mexico and did his house with carpet, and he went to Sweden and did a job. These designers, when word of mouth gets out there about the quality of your work, you know the places you go are endless. You travel everywhere to get to do the work, and
That's amazing.
If they value the installations.
So that's a good point. So how are you guys, like, how have you built your client base over the years? How has your dad done it? How are you doing it today? It sounds like you're working with people like me, but you're also working with higher end folks, but then you're also working maybe with designers, things like that. How is that all working?
Yeah, it just seems to grow. It starts with word of mouth. A lot of it's word of mouth, and a lot of it is the designers, and then they pass off friends and family and clients, and people start calling us, and it just snowballs, and the amount of referrals and the client list just keeps growing. And a lot of people being stuck home now with COVID, they look around and they see that they want stuff done, and it's just it's nonstop, the amount of work coming in. It's crazy right now, but it's good. It's good crazy.
So when you say a designer, these are people that are designing a house, and part of that design is obviously carpet and things like that. So they're buying the carpet, they're kind of taking them through the process of getting everything all in design in the house, and then they go to someone like you to install it. Is that what happens?
They'll call me and they'll say that they're looking at a number of different vendors in the city, whether it be ABC Carpet or Star Carpet or Patterson, Flynn and Martin or Bouvet or anyone. And they'll say to me, Aidan, we're thinking about doing our master bedroom, the kids' rooms, the steps, the upper hall, and can you come and measure the space? So off the get-go, I'll go there. I'll do a physical measure of the space to scale. Every inch is accounted for, and then I will lay out the job, and they'll usually get back to me with what they selected, whether it be a pattern repeat or the width of the goods, so I know exactly the yardage to order for them, and then I'll give them a price based on the amount of yardage that I have to install, based per yard, and then for stair labor, and then there's a ton of different things. If I have to take away the old stuff, rip it up, patch the floors, whatever needs to be done, but it's pretty much from the beginning, from the very get-go. I kind of I look at it like I hold their hand. I go in, I measure the space, I give them a price for installation. I receive the goods from wherever they buy it. They'll ship it to my warehouse. I'll inspect it, make sure that the goods are not damaged or there's nothing wrong with them. I'll cut everything to the size that's needed for each room. I'll ship it, deliver it to the space. And whether it's area rugs, because at our shop, we have a full service workroom where we can make the area rugs, leather binding, serging, anything you want done. We can do it at our warehouse, and then we deliver and spread those rugs over a non-skid pad. And if it's a wall-to-wall installation, then we'll install it. And we were there to the very end. And when we're done, we're usually the last trade that comes in at a big construction site because they want the carpet done last. So the painters will come in right before us. And it's not like we ever leave the job where the painter has to come back. We're not damaging any of the walls or any of the baseboards. The job is done perfectly. And we vacuum and we take the garbage with us, and then the people move in the next day. Usually it's usually a seamless thing. It works out great.
That's fantastic. And, I mean, so even on the individual side, the lower end, like someone like me, I didn't even know that you had all this, complexity, all these resources. But even for me, right? I mean, I go out, I get carpet, and then I contact you, and you come in and do everything you just said. And then you're able to do that too. So on the individual side, but you're doing it on the designer side too. But it sounds pretty expensive in terms of what you do and how you would do it. Like how does that work in terms of
well, it's a sliding scale. Like if I'm doing I also have regular carpet samples, and I have relationships with vendors that I go to, and I'll bring like a regular olefin or a nylon carpet that's, not 100% wool, where the designer that's going to Manhattan is going to buy the higher end 100% wool carpet, or a wool silk blend, or something from, it goes as expensive as stuff handmade in Nepal or in China or something. Of course, that's one end of the spectrum. And then you have the regular person who just wants some nylon carpet installed in their bedroom. And again, it won't be as complex of a situation. It's not like it's going to be warehoused and inspected. It'll go to my local vendor, they'll inspect it, and I'll measure the space like I did for anybody, and the carpet will come in, and I'll go and install it and grab it. My guys will take it with me. And that's another thing about AMC floor covering is when you hire us, I'm on the job all the time. It's, you're not going to hire a company and you don't know who's going to be there to do the installation. I'm there from the beginning to the very end. And I have guys with me, but I like to make sure that I'm on the job to make sure it's done properly.
That's awesome. And you know what, especially now during, COVID and everything like that. I mean, candidly, I would prefer to have a person like you, obviously FDNY, that's been vaccinated, that's been really trustworthy and really knows everything well. So I commend you on that too. And that's great. You're the kind of guy to have in someone's house, no doubt. And by the way, I was on your website earlier, and a lot of the photos, examples that you have, they're gorgeous, man. They're great.
Yeah, we've done some nice work, and spiral staircases, each step done individually, all matched and hand sewn with the binding on the side. And it's, my father always taught me, if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. And it's nice to expand and to get a bunch of guys. I've tried it in the past, and it really sometimes it works against you. I'd rather be just keeping it to scale, and I'd like to grow it, of course, the business. But right now, unless I guys, or I can train guys either from the fire guys I can get to do it the way I do it, it's just, and I'll always be on top of it and be at the jobs, even if I was to get other guys. But right now, it's me, and
that's great, man. That's a great family business.
Yeah,
that is a niche. Are there any other, like any parting words, any other benefits, values that you want to mention?
Just that, if you, my father always told me, like, if you want to do it right, you do it yourself. And it's all relationships. It's all about knowing that when you call us, we're not going to blow you off, going to knock you. If we tell you we're going to be somewhere, we're going to be there, and the job is going to be done right. And we've never really had any problems over the years. It's just been nothing but a growing business, because people have seen the value and been very happy with the work we do. We're awesome. Honest, and the job comes out perfect. So I don't know what else you can offer a client.
Yeah. So what's the best way for people to get a hold of you and contact you?
Probably go to my website, www.amcfloors.com. All my information's on there. You'll see the pictures. It's well done. The website, it shows a lot of the jobs we've done in the past, and there's a form on there to contact me with any of your questions, and I can come out free estimates, and we'll go from there.
Thanks, Aidan. So AMC Carpet, AMC Floors, white glove carpet installation, niche service, no doubt, boutique, family-owned business. Wish you all the best, man. Thank you for your service. Thanks for everything, and much success. And make sure you contact Aidan at his website that's on here as well.
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it.
Take care.